So I got pulled over the other night driving the Prelude around. One of the things the police mentioned was my sunroof delete being held on with sticky tape. So that bumped the sunroof fix a bit further up the priority list. So this video I'll go through and show you how to do a sunroof delete. And so I had to pull my sunroof out to fit the cage. All I did to fill the hole, because I was trying to get the car done in time for a track day, was just sticky tape this aluminium over the hole. So I'm going to replace it with a piece of clear plastic with a proper seal around it. The worst thing about this is the piece of aluminium is like too hot to actually hold my hand on. This citrulline stuff is like the best for removing gooey sticky tape stuff and stickers and that. So what I've bought to put the sunroof on is this, which is like glazier's rubber, and it's to hold glass in. You can see it's got two slots in it, so you stick the glass in one side and you put this on like the lip of the car and around it. And there's another thinner piece that gets jammed in the bottom here and that locks everything in place. So that's going to work perfectly for the edge of my sunroof where I've got this small lip, but as I go around, the front of the car has a really thick lip where the sunroof is, so I'm going to have to go around with the grinder and cut some of this edge back. What I'm going to do now is I need the whole lip to be like this, and you can see as it gets around it gets to the section I've cut off. So I'm doing this one-handed so I can video it, but I'll put a piece of aluminium here so I don't damage the paint, and then get my multi-grips and go around and slowly fold that edge up using the aluminium to protect the paint on the roof, and then just work my way all the way around. Now the edges are prepared, I'll get the piece of plastic I'm using. This is a piece of plastic out of a like film developing room, so it's UV proof, but it's what I found in the bin at work, so I'm going to use it. But you can get sheets of clear plastic from like Bunnings and that as well. So all I'll do is, it's see-through, so I'll just trace around the shape I need to cut out. Now we'll just cut around our line. You definitely want to wear gloves cutting this, because even though there's no sparks, it throws like molten plastic everywhere and it sticks to your hands and it burns. Now that we've got our plastic on, we can start putting the seal on. It's probably not necessary, but I'm knocking it on with my rubber mallet as I go around just to make sure it's all seated properly. Once I've gotten to the end, I can cut it. I'll give it maybe a millimetre extra, just so when I butt the two ends together they should have a fairly good seal. Right, there we go, so this is in. Now we're going to try and get our piece of plastic in, which should be the hard part, I think. The easiest way to do this is to put some sort of lubricant on it. I personally would have used WD-40, because I like WD-40 for this sort of thing, and the people at the shop that sold the rubber said don't use WD-40, use silicone spray, so I got WD-40 brand silicone spray. So everyone's happy. I've no idea how to start with this, so I'm just going to spray it in the groove and around we go. And once the rubber strip's put in, that's done.
So by the time I'd finished levering that in, I was pretty over being outside in the sun, and I gave up putting the little locking strip underneath because it was a pretty tight fit, but it lasted for a while, but unfortunately it did blow out after a while at a drift event with all the air getting forced in through the driver's window and having the passenger one closed. I got this cool picture of it though, so I guess it was worth it. I ended up putting it back in and just running a bead of silicone around the inside of it before I put the rubber seal on, and since then it's been solid and hasn't leaked. Yeah, so I recommend running a bead of silicone around it to stop any like drops and just make sure it's permanent. But other than that, it seems like it's, I don't know, this video was made like a year ago and I haven't edited it yet, but it seems like it's lasted well, so see you on the next video.